This video demonstrates the control of a robotic arm employing 6 servo motors, as well as how to control 2 LEDs using the Adafruit servoHAT. What we're going to use to log into the Raspberry Pi is PuTTY. I choose to use PuTTY because it's a fairly simple application and it meets the requirements. I'm going to load Hermes, which is the name of the Raspberry Pi, and what I want to show you is this entry under SSH, X11. You'll notice here that Enable X11 forwarding has been checked. If you do not do this, then when the application runs and tries to load the graphical interface, it will fail. Let's go ahead and log in to Hermes or the Raspberry Pi. It'll CD to the directory containing the application as well as the Adafruit driver code. Of course, your directory might be different, so don't type this verbatim. We'll now load the actual program. The program is Servo Control Pi. It needs to be run as sudo, or it will not work. What you'll see here is, it's a little crowded, it'll go through an initialization state and place the servo motors where I want them, and you can see the response in the video here. It is now complete and loaded the GUI application. The GUI has 7 sliders total. The first 6 from left to right control the 6 servo motors. The 7th slider controls the LEDs. Let's go ahead and let's move the servo in the horizontal plane. As you can see, I have numbered the servos. This is being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Moving this slider here moves the servo through its full range of minimum to maximum. And this value can change based upon the servos that you're using. The second slider here controls, let me reposition this, controls servo 2. So we can move the arm as you see here. The third slider, servo 3, and so on. What I failed to do is bring in this window here. This is the window that we use to launch the application. As I activate a slider, you will see that it puts out debug. So as you can see now down in this window, we are controlling servo 1, and this is the command that we're sending to the actual hat to control the positioning of the servo, where 0 is channel 0 on the motor hat. Over here, if I activate the number 2 servo, then we see almost the same data, except the channel is now 1, and then these values based upon the position of the slider, and so on. What I'll do now is, let's see, I'll This is going to be tough. The seventh slider controls the LEDs. So let me move the video to the right here, and this, and again it will output debug into this window here. It's been set up to run on channel, I think it's 15, yes. And as I move the slider down, you will see that the LEDs dim and finally extinguish. So the hat can control several different types of objects here. I hope this video has been informative and helpful.